When the war began in Ukraine, dozens of Western countries began imposing sanctions on Russia. This included measures such as removing banks from the SWIFT banking network, freezing foreign assets and restricting imports of oil and gas. But Russia has weathered these sanctions and found ways to adapt, as Diana Magne reports.
Work's done for the day at Russian carmaker Avtovaz, but at least there is work. Russia's famous Lada back in production after a 2-month shutdown. Always low cost, now especially no frills.
So this was the first Lada Granta off the production line after the pause, and it is basic and it lacks key safety features. It doesn't have the anti-lock braking system, it doesn't have airbags, it doesn't have aircon.
Car sales in Russia have crashed since Putin sent troops into Ukraine, down 75% since last July, with most plants halting production because of a lack of spare parts. Renault, the majority shareholder in Avtovaz, quit Russia in March, handing its stake back to the state. But a couple of months on from that, things aren't looking quite as bad as they were.
Список того, что составляло существенную проблему для АвтоВАЗа, это колодки, главный тормозной цилиндр, клапана, сальники, ремни, подушки безопасности, пиропатроны, рули, АБС, генератор, стартер, ступицы, термостат, ограничители дверей, болты. Сегодня по большинству из них проблемы решены.
Down a Togliatti side street that's a mecca for car repairs, we meet Mirab tinkering away on a Zhiguli, one of the Soviet-era Lada originals.
Есть пока вот старые машины хоть, все можно найти.
What about the new ones?
И можно найти, но опять дорогие уже, очень дорогие стали.
Like many who remember Soviet times, he's not too worried about sanctions.
Так если сказать, что мы так не страдаем, как говорится, чем сама Европа. По крайней мере, по телевизору так. Я сейчас в Европе там не был этих время. Но у нас что-то, у нас как было, так же и хлеб есть, и соль есть.
Bread and salt won't tide Russia over, but there is something to the state's repeated claims that it can beat the Western sanctions.
Россия все равно в рынке, как, несмотря на санкции, но это не как в советское время, когда был железный занавес. И это все равно интеграция в экономику. Просто необходимо перестроить цепочки поставок.
Russia's central bank and the International Monetary Fund have both improved their forecasts for how much the economy will contract this year. And the outlook beyond that is bad, but it's not catastrophic. And in Togliatti, auto central and home to the worst hit sector, you'd be forgiven for thinking that people have forgotten there's a war on. Diana Magne, Sky News, Togliatti.